Today we are going to the Dollar Tree. I'm going to share with you guys some of the best things to buy there, what to avoid, and some secrets from Dollar Tree employees. Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So I thought I would go shopping at Dollar Tree tonight, and before I came here I did some research on what are some secrets of Dollar Tree, what are some things that employees recommend that you buy there, and what are some things that you should actually skip and buy other places. So we're going to go into the store together and I'll walk you through those things. If I get anything, I will share a haul with you. So let's go in the store, but first a quick word from today's video sponsor. Thank you so much to Upstart for sponsoring today's video. You guys know I've worked with them in the past. If you're not familiar with their service, they are the fast and easy way to pay off your debt with a personal loan, and you can do it all online. I know in my life I have been in situations before where I have been in a bunch of credit card debt, and honestly sometimes it feels so overwhelming, like it's an uphill battle. Credit cards can have super high interest rates which result in minimum monthly payments, and it just keeps you in an endless cycle of debt, but Upstart can help you get ahead. I've actually heard from several of you who have used Upstart's services and were very happy with them, and you said that it gave you a sense of relief in paying off your credit cards, so that basically you could just have that one monthly payment, which is a lot more convenient. So whether you need to pay off credit cards or consolidate other high interest debt, or even if you just want to fund personal expenses, over 500,000 people have used Upstart to get a simple fixed monthly payment. Unlike other lenders, Upstart looks at more than just your credit score. They also look at your income and employment history, and that means that they can offer smarter rates with trusted partners. With a 5-minute online rate check, you can see your rate up front for loans between $1,000 to $50,000, and the best part is that you can receive funds as fast as 1 business day after accepting your loan. If you guys want to find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today, you can go to upstart.com/Jen. There will be a link in the description box below. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. The link is upstart.com/Jen. Don't forget to use my link in the description box below to let them know I sent you. All right, so right off the bat when we walk in, we've actually got some Scott brand name toilet paper. This is actually a pretty good deal for $1, and paper products are actually one of the best deals here at Dollar Tree. They have these really cute flip-flops. Now I'm not sure how durable these are, but honestly for $1, if you needed some flip-flops for the beach or the pool for your kids, these are a great deal. So back to the paper products, they have these deli baskets here, which these are really fun for serving like hot dogs and fries in and stuff for your kids. And then they also have the liners here, and also check out their party supplies. These ice cream napkins are adorable. Look at these cups with straws. Cute. These actually look like Ray Dunn. For $1, that's actually not bad. It's very close to some of the Ray Dunn ones that I have. Once again, with the party supplies, if you are hosting a barbecue for the 4th of July or a party, I definitely recommend coming here. You're going to be able to get paper plates, napkins, plastic silverware. The plastic silverware is a great deal. It's 48 count for $1. They've got tablecloths and balloons and all kinds of decorations. So one of the secrets of Dollar Tree is that they definitely rotate their inventory so that it kind of feels like a treasure hunt every time that you come in. That's actually a tactic that Costco uses also, and they'll put out seasonal things like this to kind of create a sense of urgency. Constantly moving everything around the store creates the idea that you need to buy things before they're gone. Definitely check out the greeting cards at Dollar Tree. They are just as good as the ones that you can buy elsewhere, and they're only $1. Another thing that I have frequently purchased at Dollar Tree is color coordinating party supplies. So like if you're doing a graduation party and you need certain colors for your kids' school, or even if you're just looking for color coordinating with like My Little Pony or Paw Patrol or something like that, it's a great place to get paper goods. Okay, so I'm in the birthday area, and they actually have these number candles here for $1, which is pretty good because if you purchase these elsewhere, they can be either $2 to $3. And they also have these kind of trendy foil balloons here also, if you want to get one of those for your kids' age. Now gift wrap is definitely another thing I want to bring up. This is where I get all of my gift gift bags for birthdays and especially for Christmas. It's a great deal, and employees say that too, that paper goods, especially gift wrap and bags, are some of the greatest deals here. And I also found this tissue paper that's rainbow colored, 24 sheets for $1. I always think too that when I'm wrapping gifts, that printed tissue paper always just looks really nice, so definitely check that out here. It's a little bit more pricey, but I do think it adds like a really good, nice touch to gifts. Also, definitely check out their glassware. Something you can do is you can come here and get a really inexpensive, obviously, vase and some ribbon, and then you can go to Aldi and grab like a $4 bouquet of flowers and make your own flower arrangement for less than $10. That's going to be so much more inexpensive than, you know, getting a bouquet from a floral shop that's going to run you like $30-40. So one of the things you might notice when you come into a Dollar Tree is that sometimes the stores can be a little bit messy, like they're actively stocking products and things are just a little disheveled. But the reason why is because they actually don't have a ton of staff on hand to keep up with that kind of stuff, and that's how they can keep prices low. Also, I just want to mention to always make sure that you're checking the bottom shelves, because you're always going to find things in kind of weird places, and since they don't have a lot of employees on hand to straighten the store, you might find things put back where they're not supposed to be. If you're a reader, definitely check out the books section. A lot of times you'll find bestsellers here and really nice cookbooks for only $1. When my kids were little, I used to get so many of their activity and coloring books here at the Dollar Tree as well. They're a super great value, and they're obviously brand name coloring books just like you would get at any other store. Another thing that employees recommend that you check out is the office supply section. Post-it notes, notepads, envelopes, pens, labels, all kinds of stuff for only $1. One thing I want to mention about the office supplies though is that especially during school supply season, sometimes you're not going to find the best deal here at Dollar Tree. A lot of times Target and Walmart will have crayons and markers and pens and stuff like that for cheaper. So just make sure it's not always the best deal to get things at Dollar Tree, especially when you see things in single packs like this. Something like this, I haven't priced it recently, but you might be able to get something like this in a multi-pack at Walmart for a cheaper price per unit or per item. I'm not a huge makeup pro, I guess you would say, but from what I heard, there are actually some decent deals here at Dollar Tree on makeup items, but there are some things too that aren't quite as good, so I think you just have to be careful. They do have brand names here as far as makeup goes, so definitely check that out. And then they've got stuff like Q-tips, cotton pads, and different items like that too. Another thing I wanted to mention is that if you find brand name things at Dollar Tree, you can use Ibotta with Dollar Tree, which is a rebate app, and you can also use manufacturer coupons at Ibotta too. So definitely something to check out, because they do have brand name items here, and if it's something that you can use a coupon on, when I actually used to be a couponer, I used to get things for like super cheap or even free here sometimes. So if you have the time to do that and you like to coupon and use the rebate apps, definitely something to check out. Definitely something that you should consider getting at Dollar Tree are over-the-counter medications. Like for example, this is a 40 caplets of 500 milligrams of Tylenol for $1. I'm betting that this is going to be cheaper than something that you can get at Walmart, but then you have to be careful too, because stuff like this is the name brand. This is only 6 caplets for $1. So I mean, if you want the name brand, you can definitely get that here, and it's only $1, but the generic is probably going to be a better deal. Something like this too is a little bit misleading, because it's like, oh, you can get Hall's cough drops for $1. But there's only 14 drops in here, so per cough drop, you're probably going to be paying less at a different store, but it's definitely something to consider. And also something that I always used to get here was Band-Aids, so I'm going to check those out and see if they have any. I honestly find a lot of their snacks here to be a pretty decent deal. It obviously depends on what you're looking at. You know, something like this with fruit snacks, there's only 4 pouches in there. That might be a better value somewhere else, but like they've got these organic baked cheese fries, and then they've got some cheddar and sour cream puffs, apple cinnamon puffs. My kids love these little cheese dip with breadsticks. They've got fruit roll-ups, so definitely a good idea. Maybe if you're bringing snacks somewhere for a class, or even just if you're packing a quick picnic for the beach or something like that, this would be a good place to come. Kind of an odd find, but I wanted to bring it up because I've purchased it here before. But breadcrumbs, they've got panko breadcrumbs. I mean, this is a huge can for only $1. And then they've also got regular Italian style breadcrumbs. They've got huge bags of brown rice, white rice, something like this Kraft mac and cheese. You know, you might initially think it's a good deal, but I know you can definitely get this elsewhere for like less than $1. Fun fact, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think these McCormick bacon pieces are actually vegan. I was actually watching a video one time. I think these are the ones that are vegan. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but they also have quite a few different dried spices here. So definitely if you're on a budget and you're looking to kind of beef up your spice cabinet, definitely check out the Dollar Tree. I also think this can be really beneficial for like college students, people just moving out on their own to building their pantry. I honestly wish that I would have known. I don't even know if Dollar Tree was around when I was in college. They probably were, but I didn't realize that all of this stuff was there. So definitely some awesome grocery items. Okay, so these are actually not the best deal. These little bags of cereal, it's a pretty small bag for only $1. Obviously, you can probably only get 2 bowls out of there, but they also sometimes have name brand cereals. But honestly, if your kids are like mine and they don't eat cereal a lot, but you kind of just want to give them a couple different ones to try, I think this would be a good idea. And then you also don't have a huge box of cereal in your house going bad. Some of their frozen foods are honestly not the best deal, but if you're on a budget and you're looking for just a few things, I think it's an awesome idea. The employees do say to stay away from the frozen meats like the steaks and seafood and things like that. You guys can let me know if you have personally tried any of the meat at the Dollar Tree. I haven't, so I would love to know your thoughts on that. This is a great place to come if you're having like a family get together, or say you're having Thanksgiving at your house and you want to have containers for people to take food home in. Definitely check out the Dollar Tree. They have tons of different options. Also, if you're interested in any foil pans or you cook food for other people, definitely recommend checking out the Dollar Tree for those. They have a ton of different sizes and shapes, and they also sell these little pop-up foil sheets, which I've purchased these before to wrap breakfast sandwiches and things like that. They're really neat. They also have a huge selection of plastic bins and baskets if you're looking to organize drawers or, you know, your pantry or something like that. Especially these little baskets right here are very shallow and great for organizing drawers. So these little detergent bottles are definitely not the greatest deal economically. However, if you're going to be traveling and say you're driving somewhere, you know, you're going to be staying in a hotel that has a washer and dryer, definitely check these out. I think they're a great deal and a really good size. Rubber gloves are another awesome buy at the Dollar Tree, especially since they're so cheap. They rip or something, you can just toss them and get a new pair. Microfiber towels and cloths are fantastic to get at the Dollar Tree too. I actually use these to oil my butcher block counter, and then when I get done with that, they're actually soaked with mineral oil and they're not really good to use for anything else, so you can just toss them. But these are really good quality, honestly, and at 50 cents each, you cannot beat that. Another thing that is recommended to buy at Dollar Tree is their kitchen gadgets. They have a ton of different items for your kitchen: spatulas and can openers, whisks, all kinds of different kitchen tools that you should definitely check out, especially if you're on a budget and or you're just starting out and you're looking to build up your tools in your kitchen. I'm actually going to pick up some of these small tools right here. Another thing that Dollar Tree sells a lot of and is a really good deal is their balloons. They are obviously only $1, while in some other stores you are going to pay $3 to $4 per helium balloon. Okay, so I wanted to just briefly share with you guys everything that I picked up at Dollar Tree today. Not too many things, but I did see some things that I wanted/needed. So one thing that I wanted to point out that I could not point out in the store, because they have these behind the counter, is that Dollar Tree is a great place to get pregnancy tests. Now, I have no use for this anymore in my life. However, I wish I would have used these when I was in those years trying to get pregnant, because honestly, these are only $1 and they're just as good as the ones that you can buy elsewhere. So pregnancy tests work by testing the HCG levels in your urine, and obviously the levels are going to vary according to how far along you are. And so a pregnancy test like this may have a higher HCG threshold, so it may not show positive until like a week later than some of the more sensitive ones you can buy. However, if you're on a tight budget and you're constantly taking pregnancy tests, I had trouble getting pregnant when I was trying to get pregnant with Kira. We had tried for like almost a year. And so honestly, if you're buying the EPT ones, it can get super expensive. So definitely check this out. I obviously don't need these, so I'm gonna donate these to the women's shelter. But I wanted to bring that up because it's something that is recommended to get at the Dollar Tree. So I did pick up some Band-Aids. They had these cloth camo Band-Aids, which I thought would be good for the summer. I always like to make sure that I have Band-Aids on hand, and I also keep them in my purse in case the kids need them while we're out. And then I have liked before to get these larger Band-Aids at the Dollar Tree. So these are good for like a skinned knee or something like that. There's only 6 in a package, but honestly for $1, that's not bad. So I picked up a couple of those. I did also get this 1-foot extension cord, which I thought was a pretty good deal for something like this. I'm actually going to use this on my side of the bed by my nightstand. I have too many things plugged in and it won't fit. And so this will give me an extra couple of outlets to use for my alarm and things like that. So I was excited to see that. I already drank all this, but this hint water, they actually had several different flavors of this there. And that's a really good deal, $1 for one of these bottles. Sometimes they also have LaCroix and things like that there. So definitely check out their drinks. Now, this is not the best deal, but since I was at the Dollar Tree and we needed some milk, we were totally out. I went ahead and picked up a couple cartons of these just so we would have them on hand to get us through the next day or two. I wanted to show you guys these in the store, but it was kind of loud in there. So I went ahead and got some of these because I figured I could use them for my kitchen anyway. So definitely check out the kitchen tools there. They had these little tongs, this little whisk that's super cute, a little spoon, and then this little spatula. I just thought those would be neat to have in the kitchen for cooking. I did get a replacement pair of rubber gloves. Those are definitely a good buy at the Dollar Tree. And then I did pick up some plastic silverware also. I like to have this on hand just in case we need it for like a cookout or a get together during the summer. So I got 2 packages of forks and 2 packages of spoons. This travel size deodorant, I think it's probably a pretty good deal. It's the Old Spice brand and it's in these smaller sort of containers. So I went ahead and got a couple of these for Adam to use for travel if he needs them. And then I thought this was actually a good deal. This is White Rain men's 3-in-1 conditioner, body wash, and shampoo. I got this for Connor to have in his shower. And then I did get some gift wrap items also. So I got 2 packages of the tissue paper. I had one that was more of like pastels and then one that was more bright colors, so I got those. And then I also got some of this patterned tissue paper for birthday presents or whatever. And then I got 4 gift bags. I had been running low on these, so I always just like to keep some like neutral ones on hand and some birthday ones on hand. So I got 2 large birthday ones and 2 smaller ones. And then Aloha Pineapple, I got this silicone brush cleaner. Actually, I've never used one of these before for my makeup brushes, but I think you just use like a little bit of soap and get your makeup brush wet, and then you kind of rub it in there so that you can clean it out. And it has suction cups on the back so it will stick to your counter. So anyway, let me know if you guys have tried one of these. I just thought it was cute and I thought that I could use it. So that was everything that I got at Dollar Tree today. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me. I hope that you maybe learned something new about the Dollar Tree. Don't forget to check out Upstart. I'll have all of the information in the description box below. Make sure you use my link and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.